The first time I hear about my brother smoking crystal meth, it falls out of my mother's mouth like an accident. Like, she didn't mean to let herself believe it. You know, my family loves to talk about how they never saw this coming, but choosing to look away from something is not the same as it never being there. I remember hearing my mom on the phone. She says, "Justin, are you okay? Justin, do you know what day it is? Justin, it's Tuesday. I don't know what to do." Then she hangs up, gives me a blank expression question mark, as if I am the one who just hung up on my son while he was having a drug-induced psychotic episode. That day, she bought me 3 pairs of new jeans. I'm not sure if that felt like bribery or an apology. Either way, it just felt like guilt and guilt and guilt. The first time my dad talks about my brother's drug use, his voice spits out bitter. Like, how could my brother take our family home like this? How dare he make my father picture him with a pipe between his lips? It took 2 years after this for my dad to be able to look my brother in the eye, and there is still a silence at the dinner table filled with the sound of a meth bonfire crackling in a glass tube at night. I can still hear him arguing with the guilt he keeps strapped to his chest. Everybody loves to act like they can't see it, but turning away from something does not mean it is not in the room next to you. My family, they love to pretend we weren't grown from whiskey-stained roots, like Papa didn't kiss our cheeks with his beer breath, like Mom didn't teach us how to drown out the hurt, make everything look so blurry you can't see the mess. I don't blame him. No, he didn't ask for these smoky eye hand-me-downs, just didn't say no when they were handed to him. He wore those attic jeans like the good boys always do in this family. Generation to generation learned how to make them fit just right, grew into him until his hands grew around a pipe like grapevines. But I can still see the scared little boy inside of him. The boy scratching at the surface, trying to get out, wishing he could go back to Monopoly and hide and seek, because now family dinners taste like biting tongues and clumsy portions of willed ignorance, slammed doors and AA meetings, and sitting across from the boy who no longer resembles my brother. Something funny about having to mourn someone while you ask them to pass the salt.